Imagine being the smartest person on the planet. For Dr. Alistair Finch, that wasn't imagination, it was just Tuesday. From quantum physics to ancient history, his mind was a fortress of knowledge, a beacon of human intellect. He solved problems nations couldn't, created inventions that reshaped the world, and saw patterns in the universe others couldn't even dream of. He was, for all intents and purposes, a living supercomputer. But every fortress has a weakness, and Alistair's was his own brilliance. One day, a young boy named Leo, wide-eyed and unassuming, was brought to Alistair's lab. He was part of a youth outreach program, meant to inspire the next generation. Leo wasn't a prodigy, he was just a curious kid. While Alistair was demonstrating a new highly complex device designed to map neural pathways, something extraordinary and terrifying happened. There was a sudden energy surge, a flash of light, and in that split second, the impossible occurred. Alistair's mind went ... quiet. The intricate formulas, the historical timelines, the symphonies of logical gone. He was left with a strange, unnerving silence. Across the room, Leo's eyes flickered, suddenly shining with an intensity that didn't belong to a 10-year-old. He looked at the complex schematics on the wall, and, without a moment's hesitation, pointed out a fundamental flaw Alistair had overlooked for months. Was a transfer, an inexplicably unbelievable transfer of intellect. The world's greatest mind was now trapped in the body of a boy, and the genius was left with average, not dumb, just normal, and for Alistair, normal was a prison. Life became a struggle. Simple math was a chore. Remembering appointments required notes, and the grand ideas that once flowed like a river were now just a dry, empty bed. He watched from the sidelines as the world marveled at Leo, the boy genius, who was now solving global crises, publishing groundbreaking papers, and being hailed as the new savior of humanity. It was Alistair's mind, his thoughts, his brilliance, but another was getting the credit. Desperation gnawed at him. He had to get his mind back. But how do you fight a battle of wits when you've lost your greatest weapon? Alistair couldn't outthink Leo, but he had something the boy didn't: experience, grit, and a lifetime of knowing what it felt like to be himself. Started from scratch, relearning, retraining his now average brain. He didn't use complex logic. He used instinct, emotion, and simple observation. He studied Leo, not as a scientist, but as a person. He noticed the boy was overwhelmed, isolated by an intellect he couldn't control, and lonely. The immense pressure was fracturing his young mind. Alistair realized the solution wasn't to take his IQ back by force, but to convince Leo to give it back. He built a new device, simpler this time, based not on overwhelming complexity, but on empathy and connection. He approached Leo, not as a rival, but as a friend. He talked to him about cartoons, playing in the park, and the simple joys of being a kid, things Leo had forgotten. He showed him that a normal life had its own kind of genius. In a quiet moment, away from the world's demanding gaze, Leo agreed. He was tired of being a vessel for a mind he didn't understand. They activated the new device together. There was another flash, not of chaotic energy, but of warm, gentle light. Alistair felt the familiar rush, the beautiful symphony of thought returning. But it was different, now tempered with humility and an appreciation for the simple things. Leo was a boy again, blinking with relief, the weight of the world lifted from his shoulders. Alistair was a genius once more, but he had learned a profound lesson. True wisdom isn't just about how much you know, but about understanding what truly matters. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. See you next time.